Mike Dyer, the high school sports insider at Nodding Your Side, has the cure. Mike.
It's the final week of the regular season, Ryan, for high school football here in Ohio. And we're talking about some of the teams that have a lot on the line tonight before the playoffs begin November 2nd. I'm WCPO high school sports insider Mike Dyer, joined alongside Greater Miami Conference Commissioner and longtime playoff projections analyst Steve Shuck. Welcome, Steve.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Let's get right to it. Colerain's going to be the #1 seed in Division I, Region 4. What's the possibility of the Cardinals facing their rival St. Xavier in the first round next week, Steve?
Well, you're right. Colerain's #1, and they face #8. And if X makes it, that's where they'll be. But let's first say they got to win their game. That's very important. If they don't, probably gone. If they do, they can bump up to 7 or slip out a little bit also. But the odds are, and I'm saying, they're going to be 8, and we're going to see that annual matchup of St. X and Colerain.
Moeller won the GCL South outright, obviously, and the Crusaders are projected #3 in Region 4. They have a big game with Winton Woods tonight there at Lockland. What's the chance for the Crusaders to move up?
Probably not anything to do with their game. I expect them to win and have them 3rd if they do win. But if they lose, they're going to go down, not up. The only way they go up is for Fairfield to lose to Mason. Of course, that's a possibility, but Moeller has a tough ball game.
We have a situation Division II, Region 8, where right now Kings is projected #1, Winton Woods #2, as we just mentioned. How do you kind of see that playing out, Steve?
Well, I see it as it is if Winton Woods loses to Moeller, but if they win, they're going to jump right over Kings and be the #1 seed. Kings will drop only 1 spot to 2.
And our WCPO game of the week, Wyoming at Indian Hill tonight. We're going to have plenty of coverage about that. How do you see Division IV, Region 16 shaking out, especially with that big rivalry game?
Well, I've picked Wyoming, so I've got them on top from the point standpoint. But if Indian Hill wins the game, they will knock Wyoming right off the top, and Clinton Massey will probably assume the #1 seed. That'll mean that Wyoming and Indian Hill bump down to 2 and 3, and it's a pretty close call if the game goes Indian Hill's way.
A lot of teams on the bubble tonight, Steve. Any other games that we should be looking for tonight?
Oh, there's a big one in the Greater Miami Conference, Lakota East and Sycamore. Lakota East wins the game, they're in. Probably just a reverse effect if Sycamore wins. And that's a big one.
I'm sorry, some of those Saturday games, too, will be interesting. I know LaSalle, we're kind of watching a game out in Washington, D.C. with that.
Isn't it unique that we have a game way off from here that could affect? LaSalle has a tough road to go to get in. They have to knock off Elder to have a shot. We could be waiting on a game between a Canadian team and a Washington, D.C. team. It's a team, the Canadian team is a team that LaSalle beat early, and that they could get some additional help with a fraction of a point if it goes their way.
Thank you, Steve. Ryan and Jennifer.